Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump has taken the stage at the National Rifle Association convention in Kentucky. Today, the NRA officially endorsed Trump. Let's take a listen.
Some especially wearing the red caps, Make America Great Again. I promise there wouldn't have been 130 people killed and hundreds of people lying in the hospital to this day. It might not have happened, because if they knew there were guns in the room, it might not have happened. But if it did, you would have had bullets going in the opposite direction, and believe me, the carnage would not have been the same by any stretch of the imagination. And I tell the same story on San Bernardino. Here's two people. I guess she radicalized him. Who knows? Who knows? It's a mess. We're in a mess, folks, a mess. Radical Islamic terrorism. We have a president doesn't mention the words, doesn't want to talk about it, and if you don't want to talk about it, you're never going to solve a very big problem, and we're talking a worldwide problem. We're not talking here, we're not talking Kentucky, we're talking all over the world. This is a problem, and we have a president doesn't want to mention the name. You have San Bernardino, 14 people. They worked with these two. They worked with them. They gave them a baby shower. They had a baby. The people they worked with gave them a baby shower. They walked in, no guns on the other side. They had the guns, and they killed 14 people, many wounded, many in the hospital to this day, but they wounded many. But they killed 14 of their coworkers, and the coworkers thought they were friends. So there's something going on. Now, I tell you again, same story. If we had guns on the other side, it wouldn't have been that way. I would have, boom. If we had guns on the other side, it wouldn't have been that way. And then you have the gun-free zones. The gun-free zones, that's real. We had a case, you know, about a year and a half ago was the first I really heard of this, and where you had the 5 military people, great people. One was a master marksman, a master with anything he touched having to do with guns, weapons, anything he touched. And they were told, this is on a military base, folks, on a military base. They were told, put your guns away, got to put your guns. These are, you know, soldiers. These are people that are representing us. These are the top of the line. These were 5 great, brave, incredible soldiers. Put your guns away. So their guns are locked up, put in a different area of the place. And this whack job walks in and starts shooting them, killed all 5 of them. Gun-free zones. We're getting rid of gun-free zones, okay? I can tell you. We're getting rid of that. Thank you. Thank you. That wasn't part of my speech. I must be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't read you what I have here, but in fact, if I would have known teleprompters, I would have used them. I've started to use them a little bit. They're not bad. You never get yourself in trouble when you use a teleprompter. You know, the problem is it's too easy. We have a president who uses teleprompters. It's too easy. We should have non-teleprompter speeches only when you're running for president. You find out about people. The other way, you don't find out about anybody. So, the Second Amendment is under a threat like never before. Crooked Hillary Clinton is the most anti-gun, anti-Second Amendment candidate ever to run for office. And as I said before, she wants to abolish the Second Amendment. She wants to take your guns away. She wants to abolish. Just remember that. The NRA and the late hero, and he was a great guy, Charlton Heston, who many of you knew. I met him a few times. He was an incredible guy. Did battle with the Clintons to protect our Second Amendment. The NRA has led the fight time and time again to protect our fundamental freedoms. This is an amazing group. I'll tell you, Chris and Wayne and all of the people, and I've gotten to know a lot of these are incredible people, and they really believe. This isn't like a job. They really, really believe. And we're all lucky to have people like that, I will tell you. Really lucky. Of course, if they didn't endorse me, maybe I wouldn't say that. I would. Hillary Clinton wants to reverse the Supreme Court decision, D.C. versus Heller, upholding the right to keep and bear arms. Hillary said the Supreme Court is wrong on the Second Amendment. That's bad. That's like what she said about the miners. We're going to put the miners and the mines out of business. Then she goes, right? Then she goes to, oh, boy, I'll tell you, West Virginia, how would they? I hate to say I won Kentucky, but I won West Virginia by even more. But of course, she made that statement after I had already won Kentucky. We're going to win them all. We're going to win.
That is Republican presidential candidate, as you know, Donald Trump, taking the stage at the National Rifle Association convention in Kentucky. Today, the NRA officially endorsing Trump for president. And he's saying, as you've heard, that he would be open and would ban gun-free zones in America, and doesn't agree with the way the president there is dealing with the situation when it comes to guns. And that, of course, Donald Trump speaking